Week 2 of the high school football season featured several top games, and the games did not disappoint last week. Hi, and welcome to Prep Rally. This is our recap show as we recap Week 2 of the high school football season. Let's get right to the action. So we're going to start in Fayetteville with Bryant came up to Northwest Arkansas. Bryant ranked number 2 in the state in 7A. Fayetteville ranked number 3, and this game was all we predicted it to be and more. Bryant rallied from 2 touchdowns down and came back to knock off the 2-time defending state champion Purple Dogs in overtime, 38-37. That's a huge non-conference win and a big win for the 7A Central Conference. Now, if you don't know this or don't keep up with high school football very much, the 7A West Conference has won the last 10 state championships in a row in Class 7A. So the Central, Bryant, hoping maybe they're going to be the team or the school to come through and break that long winning streak for the West. What a big win for Bryant. But I'm going to tell you right now, and you can take this to the bank, Fayetteville will be a better team in November than they are now. Still getting used to a new coach with Coach Billy Dawson being there. The Purple Dogs, seems like every year they lose an early game and then come back strong. That'll probably be the same case again. So wouldn't be a surprise to see these two teams play again when postseason time rolls around. Mike Capshaw covered that game for the Northwest Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, and here's Mike's take on the game.
We put a lot of work in, It's a long week, and you prepare, and you're ready, you think, to play, and then you lose a tough one. We had an opportunity. That's all we could ask for.
So we had 2 Northwest Arkansas teams that went on the road on Friday, and both returned home with big wins. Number 1, Springdale Harbor, they went up to Jefferson City, Missouri, and Grant Allen, their quarterback, he completed 14 of 21 passes for just under 200 yards and 3 touchdowns to lead the Wildcats to a 38-0 win over Jefferson City, Missouri. Allen now has 9 touchdown passes in just 2 games. He threw 5 all of last season, so he already has 9 this season. And Bentonville, this is a team that was soundly beaten, in its opener at Kansas City Rockhurst. They went to Bixby, Oklahoma last week and looked like the Tigers were going to take it on the chin again. They fell behind 21-0 in the second quarter, but the Tigers came back. They were a completely different team in the second half. They scored 5 straight touchdowns to win this game, 47-28. Nathan Lyons, the Bentonville quarterback, he had 3 second-half touchdown passes. He hit Cameron Mays-Hunt, the electrifying receiver for the Tigers, hit him for a pair of touchdowns. So the Tigers were able to make a big comeback and get a huge road win. How about them Bulldogs? The Springdale High Bulldogs are 2-0 after they beat Alma 34-19 on Friday. Again, it was the Red Dogs defense that fueled the win, but Garrett Vaughn, the running back for Springdale, also had a big game. He had 143 yards and scored 4 touchdowns in that win. Scotty Borderland covered the game for the NWADG, and here's Scotty.
Well, our guys are going to play hard. I mean, we know that they competed. Real proud of their effort. Certainly, we've got some things to clean up. Got to be way more consistent, but hey, 2-0, if any group deserves it and has earned it, it's these guys.
So Rogers High and Bentonville West, they are also both undefeated at 2-0. At Bentonville West Friday, this was a game that featured the past versus maybe the future, as Little Rock Central, the most historically successful football program in the state of Arkansas, came up to Tiger Stadium to take on West, a second-year program. In this game, it was the new guys all the way, as Jaden Jackson, the Bentonville West receiver who's gotten multiple Division I offers. He scored 4 touchdowns, and Bentonville West rolled to a 48-14 win. Over in Rogers, the Mounties, it looked like they were going to cruise to a big home win against Claremore. They built a big lead against Claremore and looked like they were going to win this game in a rout, but they ended up having to hold on for dear life at the end and hung on for a 28-25 win. Paul Boyd covered that game for the NWADG, and here's Paul.
And I thought our defense played great throughout. I thought our offense made some big plays. I thought the offensive line did some good things. I thought we made some good throws. I thought we made some big catches. I thought Hunter Hawkins had an exceptional game on both sides. The big Dake kid's getting better and better. Quarterback made some throws when he had to, and a lot of people are getting better and better. So that's really kind of what it's about.
So here's a look at the rest of the scores in Week 2. All right, so now we'll jump over to volleyball, where Bentonville took over sole possession of first place in the 7A West last week. On Thursday, they swept Springdale Harbor. Henry Apple covered that game for the NWADG.
Well, and I think we're pretty good out of system, and we didn't do real well out of system tonight. And we're young, so we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to have, little things happen, but we shouldn't have those kinds of mistakes.
The seniors did a great job with keeping the momentum on our side, not getting flustered when we were down, especially in that third game of coming back when that door of opportunity for Harbor was starting to open. And I think our girls did a pretty good job of finishing the match and not getting rattled. I felt it was a complete team effort. Emma Palisak had a great match. Savannah Riney, our sophomore, stepped it up. Grace Joyce was consistent across the board. Whoever I put in coming off the bench was ready to play. They did their role, they did their job. The team rallied around each other, so I was really proud of them.
So finally, not all high school sports are played on a court or on the field. On Sunday, more than 230 mountain bikers from across the state and including Oklahoma competed in the first Arkansas Interscholastic Cycling League race of the season in Siloam Springs at Sager Creek Trail. Bentonville won the overall team title and Haas Hall Academy finished second. Here are some highlights from that competition. That's it for the recap edition of Prep Rally. Join us again on Friday as we preview Week 3 of the Prep Football and bring Rick Fires in for his picks of the week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Prep Rally.